my lovies and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is super exciting because I'm actually going to be trying out the new Makeup Revolution concealers. I am dying to try these out. What I'm doing in this video is I'm basically comparing them to the Tarte Shape Tape, the oh so famous Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm almost out of one of my shades and I'm devo.com, but I said I would try some of the Makeup Revolution ones just to see, are they comparable, you know, what's the consistency of them like. Is that my doorbell? No, it's not. I'm going insane. I'm hearing bells ringing in my ears. I picked these up off the Tam Beauty website. Now I want to go into a little bit of details just in regards to ordering them, experience with the website and all that before. Oh man, I just dropped one on the floor. So basically I ordered off Tam Beauty. I don't know if I would 100% recommend Tam Beauty. It took so long for them to deliver to me. So long. I did mention it on Snapchat yesterday and some of my subscribers had said to me that it was possibly because it was around Christmas time. I did order them in very early January, so it was possibly got to do with the Christmas demand and just, you know, all that jazz. But I would recommend buying them from Superdrug because I see they're now available in Superdrug. If you're living in Ireland or the UK, I highly recommend shopping on Superdrug. So let's look these up and see what exactly they're all about, and we'll go into the colours that I have. I only picked up 3. So these concealers retail for £4 and they're €4.98, which is great. The concealer is for everyone. There's 18 shades. They range from fair to deep and cool, neutral and warm undertones. They're lightweight yet full coverage. Conceal to cover blemishes, even skin tone and counteract dark circles. Matte finish, won't settle into acute fine lines and pores. Long wearing, intense pigment. So these concealers often offer an awful lot and I'm going to test them out today. I look a bit weird because I just have my makeup done on my eyelids and not underneath, but I said if I was going to be putting concealer on, that there was no point in doing that, and the sun's doing crazy stuff. I don't know what it's at. I picked up 2 concealing shades for like underneath the eye, and I picked up C5 and C7, and then picked up one contouring shade which is C14, and I think the shade range is pretty good, like 18 different colors of concealer. There's something for everyone, or hopefully there would be. So let's open up these babies and see what they're like. I'm gonna actually put it out there, guys, you're gonna be shocked, but I was one of those people who was not really that keen on Tarte tape. What? Okay, let's start that again. I was one of those people who was not that fond of the Tarte Shape Tape initially. I just found like, it was a bit like heavy, full coverage. But I've since learned a light hand with this, and a very light hand with this is the way to go. Don't be heavy handed with it because you'll just cake up underneath the eyes. So from the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, I have C5. Oh, actually the wand, I didn't realise was similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. That's obviously why everyone's comparing them. It's just a teeny tiny bit smaller. I don't know if that's evident. I'll put them over there so you can see that that one is just a little bit smaller than the Tarte one. C5, almost cool tone, like there's no warmth really in it. It's more neutral actually, I would say. And then we have C7 here. I'm just gonna put that underneath. I think C7 may be my shade. So C7 has a tiny bit of yellow in it. They kind of actually, I don't know if they pull neutral or yellow. This is definitely a little bit more yellow. You can see that there. And then my contouring shade is C14. I don't know if this is going to be too dark. Maybe not. It's nice and cool, which I like. We'll see. We'll give it a go anyway. Then the Tarte Shape Tape. So I have 2 shades. I don't have a contouring shade. I've never used this to contour with. I've seen people use it all the time. Light, medium and light. Light medium is my go-to shade. We have C5, C7, C, what did we say that was? 14. We have light, medium and then light from Tarte. So these are the 2 Tarte ones and these are the 3 Makeup Revolution ones. So for me, the C7 shade from Makeup Revolution is the closest to my Tarte one that I use, the light medium. So that's the one I'm going to go with. But the colour selection is pretty decent from Makeup Revolution. I mean, like I said, they've 18 shades, so hopefully you will find something for everyone. So let's get a crack-a-lackin'. I'm gonna place the Tarte Shape Tape underneath this eye. I just do literally that amount because it just goes a long way. I'm gonna put a bit just down this side of my nose and a little bit over my lip here. Where else do I usually conceal? Down here. And then definitely in between the brow. And now we're going to go in with C7 from Makeup Revolution and do the exact same thing. Ooh. It's a lot thinner than the Tarte Shape Tape. Not a lot, it's a little bit thinner, but it is very easy to apply from the doe foot wand. The wand picks up a decent amount. I think I'm going to place a little bit more under the eye. And right, we're going to go and blend. So I'm going to blend Tarte because I remember how that blends. I'm going to do that one first. I need to pull my mirror a little bit closer. So the Tarte one obviously blends out like a dream depending on how much you apply. If you apply too much, it will obviously like sink into pores and fine lines underneath the eye, so just be careful. But I do love the Tarte Shape Tape. It's just taken me a while to realise how much I love it. Okay, and now let's try out the Make Revolution one. So I'm using the same sponge. Oh my god, it blends out really, really easily. This is blending out so easily and it's super full coverage. Very matte, I will say that, that's what I'm noticing from it, but it's blending out ridiculously easily. Again, I think this is going to be a concealer you're going to have to use a light hand with because it is quite full coverage. That has covered up all my dark circles underneath my eyes. Looking up close at it, it's covered up really well. I noticed between the Tarte side and the Make Revolution side that the Tarte side is a little bit, like a tiny bit more dewy. There's a bit more like moisture or something underneath the eye, whereas the Make Revolution one is definitely quite matte, just depending on your preference of what you actually prefer, but it looks pretty good and it has covered up everything. I'm going to try the darker shade now to contour with, and pray for me because I have not cream contoured in a long time. So because it's quite a thick consistency, I'm not going to go ham with it because I just feel like I'm going to make a mess of the whole situation. So we should maybe do dots, I think. So like that. I might blend that out first. Well, that was so easy to blend. It's really easy to blend. Like, it's left no lines or streaks or anything. I can't see where the dots were or anything. You know the way like sometimes you use concealers, you can actually see where you've like placed them down first, especially if you're cream contouring. I haven't done like too much contouring. Obviously I didn't use too much product, but you can definitely kind of see a difference from each side. The fact that it blended out so easily, I think is a bonus Jonas. So let's try it around the temple and just around the top of the forehead. Again, I'm just going to do dots because I really don't want to place too much product in. So that's where we're at. Let's try this. It's always very scary when you apply a cream contour, a dark one, because you're like, oh my god, is this gonna work? Obviously this is a concealer for darker skin tones, but because it was available on the website, I said sure, I may as well try and see can I use it as a contour. I think for me personally, the ease of blending is what makes this such an attractive concealer, because it's just blending so easy. It's not leaving any streaks or any like I said, where I place the product down first, like the little dots, you can't really see them after. It's obviously blending into the skin, but it's not leaving any harsh lines or marks or anything. And I think it looks pretty decent. Easy to blend and it hasn't left any streaks or lines or anything on my face, and I really like it. I'm gonna go and set my face now and I'll come back and see, you know, how it's set and all that jazz, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about the concealer. Okay, so set my face with translucent powder and I feel like that set the whole base really well. Nothing kind of changed obviously because it was just translucent powder. I am going to bronze up my skin just a little bit just over that contour. And I'm just taking, I know this is a limited edition bronzer, but it's just the one that I had right to hand. It's Compassion from MAC, from the Caitlyn Jenner collection. I'm just going to bronze up. Okay, guys, that's it done. I am pretty impressed with these concealers. I'm not gonna lie. For the price of them, you honestly can't beat them. Like, I mean, they're $5 each, or they're £4. Now there is my doorbell. See, I can like, it's like intuition. I can feel that it's gonna happen already. Honestly, for the price, I think that these are absolutely unbelievable. They are so comparable to Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know what Tarte Shape Tape is like to contour with. I've never done that before. I've mentioned that. But I just feel like for a concealer underneath the eyes, they look really good. Like, it looks really good. It looks good in the viewfinder and it looks good in the mirror and in real life. Like they look very, very, very decent. I highly recommend these. And like I said, there's so many shades, so you're surely to find something that matches you. I will definitely be using this consistently. Just really happy to have discovered them. So I don't think there's any more to say about them. They are totally and utterly comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. I will leave in the description bar below just a little bit more information about how the wear of them, because obviously the Tarte Shape Tape is quite long wearing, and I'm just gonna see are, you know, these concealers the same or what the contour ended up looking like later on the day. So do check out the description bar for more information. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else I want to say. Thank you so much guys for watching. I love you and I will talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye guys.